This man planned to assassinate Hitler. The man deliberately cuts his neck, so that the blood sticks to his collar. He then arrives at Hitler's military base. But before the meeting began, he asked an officer to take him to the locker room, on the grounds that he had blood on his. Upon entering the room, his assistant produced a time bomb. The two men prepared various tools and plan, activate the bomb here. But just then, the officer suddenly knocked on the door, and he informed that Hitler was coming. The aide put the bomb in his bag and left first, calling the officer. He sees the rest of the bomb and has to activate it himself, and put it in his bag. Escorted by the officers, they made their way to the conference room. He told the soldiers that one of his ears had been deafened during the war, so he was placed next to Hitler. The man exchanged a look with Hitler, and then he placed the briefcase on the floor. Now the bomb was only 2 meters away from Hitler. At that moment his companion gave a call, so he tended to make the call and left the conference room. But an accident happened. Hitler was not happy with the combat report. He slapped the table angrily. The briefcase was knocked over. An officer saw and moved the briefcase further away from him. This action also saved Hitler. The next moment, the man thought his plan was successful, and immediately scrambled into his car and left. The man planned to overthrow Hitler's government. He took a plane to Berlin, but when he arrived at his destination, the organization was afraid to act, because they weren't sure if Hitler was still alive. This made him very angry. He yelled angrily at his boss and told him that he was sure Hitler was in hell. So they began to stage a coup. They forged signatures and gave fake orders to the commander of the military unit. The military then quickly took over the radio station in the SS headquarters. Finally, they took control of the Reichstag. Soon after, the troops broke into Goebbels' residence, and when the commander walked into the room, Goebbels calmly asked him to take a phone. The commander heard Hitler's voice. He immediately turned his gun and aimed it at the man.